On behalf of the Children's Laureate Steering Group, I'd like to say a very big and sincere thank you.
Thank you very much for your kind words. I can't believe it was 2 years ago I was standing here outlining my priorities, which you've very well recapped, which were libraries, performance and deafness. So I'm just going to do a very quick little slideshow presentation about what I've tried to do in those 3 areas in particular. Libraries very close to my heart, and I visited a lot, you know, here and there, but the main thing I did was this library tour. So this is a picture, the very start of it, at John O'Groats, about to set off for Land's End. I also did a week in Northern Ireland as well, in case anyone thought I left them out. I didn't. And I visited, I don't know, about, I think over 50 libraries on that combined UK tour. Some beautiful old ones, like I think that's Derby Library, and spanking new ones like that. And I tried to combine the libraries with the drama. So every library that we visited, the children coming were briefed to perform something for me. So I've got a few slides here. These are some children acting Aliens Love Underpants. And I think the next lot, the next slide there, oh, they were so sweet. That was a Jolly Postman. The Scottish ones really went to town on the scenery, you know, they were terrific. And I think the next lot, I was very touched by this. They did a sort of their own sequel to Room on the Broom, and they made up little rhymes like, I am a cow as sad as can be, or that was really charming. Just in case you're thinking I was being very lazy and sitting back watching them all the time, no, here's a slide showing Malcolm, that's Malcolm on his guitar, and me kind of singing a song and getting the children to join in. So it was a very tiring, actually, but hugely enjoyable, largely thanks to the wonderful orchestrator of it all, Annie Everall, who's here today. I think, can we please give her a big clap, because she's absolutely terrific. I think the only not person, but the only object to suffer during the tour was our car. This is the car. This is setting out with the lovely stickers. So this is the car at the end, all patched up with a black sticky tape. So that's the libraries tour. I did get out of the UK on a few occasions, and I've got a couple of slides to prove it. Very civilised here. This is sipping tea with the Irish Laureate Siobhan Parkinson. And then slightly more animated here, this is the American children's ambassador, Walter D. Myers, quite recently. Okay, so that's libraries. My drama, this is a series of plays. They're called Plays to Read, and they're published by Pearson. There are 60 of them, and they've each got parts for 6 characters, because I think that to act a play, to have a reading group acting out a very short play and swapping the parts around is such a good reading tool, such a good way of teaching reading and learning to read with expression and enjoyment. And I'm so pleased that I got some wonderful authors to write some of the plays. I wrote quite a lot of them, but also people like Viv French, I think she's here today. I'm not sure if Geraldine McCaughrean's here, Jean Willis, the 2 Steves. So I had some terrific writers working on those with me and with Pearson. Then there's another series of plays, quite different plays to act. And these are all dramatised versions of well-known picture books for a whole class to act out. Yeah, they're by... I think a couple are by me, but there's four different authors there. And then the next thing is a website, which is called Picture Book Plays. And this is perhaps what I'm most proud of. It encourages teachers to act out picture book stories. And there's maybe about 70 or 80 books up there with little video clips and suggestions how to dramatise them, and the idea is that schools can go online, go onto this website with their own ideas and photographs and links to YouTube and so on. So that's Picture Book Plays. And lastly, this beautiful book which has just come out, it's an anthology which I compiled with lovely illustrators, lino cut illustrators by Claire Malinsky, and all the poems are for more than one voice. So some are just dialogues, two people, there's group poems, there's poems for a whole class. So now we come on to deafness. I'm not going to really say anything about what I've been doing, because much more importantly, we've got some children from Thomas Tallis School here. I did do a workshop with them thanks to a terrific charity called Life and Deaf. They invited me to spend a day with the children, helping them create a picture book. And so I'm going to hand over now to Life and Deaf and the children from Thomas Tallis School. So please give them a big clap.
What the jackdaw saw. The jackdaw flew over the shore, and this is what the jackdaw saw. Waves crashing, children splashing, starfish sleeping, dolphin leaping, and an octopus touching his head with his tentacles.
Come to my party,
The jackdaw said, but the octopus went on touching his head. The jackdaw flew over a farm, and this is what the jackdaw saw. Piglets squeaking, a gate creaking, cows grazing, a sheepdog lazing, and a yellow hen touching her head with her wings.
come to my party.
The jackdaw said, but the hen just went on touching his head. The jackdaw flew over a town, and this is what the jackdaw saw. Buses rumbling, people grumbling, a taxi hooting, children scooting, and a black cat touching his head with his paws.
Come to my party.
The jackdaw said, but the cat just went on touching his head. The jackdaw flew over a forest, and this is what the jackdaw saw. A bird dancing, a deer prancing, a fox jumping, a rabbit thumping, and a red squirrel touching her head with her tail.
Come to my party.
The jackdaw said, but the squirrel just went on touching her head. The jackdaw flew into a thundercloud, and this is what the jackdaw saw. Nothing. Jackdaw crashing, lightning flashing, thunder clapping, feathers flapping, and a brown owl touching his head with his ring.
Why not warming?
The jackdaw cried. Why didn't you see them? The owl replied. Octopus signing, octopus signing. Yellow hen signing, black cat signing, red squirrel signing, every one of them touching his head. Danger, danger, that's what I said. The jackdaw flew over to the owl's barn and whispered something into his ear. Then, feathers twirling, wings whirling, eyes happy, feet tappy, the jackdaw learned to sign with his wings. Then all the animals followed behind.
Very much, Thomas Tallis School and Life and Death. I've just got a few other people I want to thank. Booktrust, obviously, and especially the two people there that I worked so closely with, Catherine Woodvine and Alice Ingle, and the wonderful steering group headed by the magnificent John Dunn, who was such a support to me. My own publishers, who are they? Macmillan, Scholastic in particular, and also Puffin, Egmont, and OUP, and all the publishers who contributed to the Laureate scheme, and the Waterstones and the other sponsors. And I've already thanked Annie, who's been terrific, Annie Everall. All the libraries and all the children who performed during the last 2 years. And especially very big thank to my husband, Malcolm, who's just been wonderful driving that car.